The coming together of the Open Networking Foundation and the Open Networking Lab is really a bringing together a synthesis of these two ideas. One, the Open Networking Foundation, which has been very successful in defining standards. Open Networking Lab, which has been very, very effective at fostering new software for the industry at large. Together, we can see what works in software, deduce standards, and then bring them to the industry at large.
Open source has already won in many other areas of computing, databases, operating systems, programming tools, pretty much everywhere. And so it will win in networking as well for exactly the same reasons. So at Google, we would love to use open source SDN, and really the only reason we don't is that there isn't a viable ecosystem available yet.
But really everybody has something to gain here. Those who provide the technology. Now the role of the underlying technology is much clearer because its role is much more specific to forwarding or optics. Those who build networks for a living can now change and modify it in order to be able to compete with others, to differentiate, to reduce their capital expense, their operational expense, in order to be able to compete with those around them.
So ONF brought SDN to the mainstream, and ON Lab had a great reputation for building software in that area. And so I'm very excited that the two together actually are going to be even stronger.
In a time of change like this, we all need to be a part of organizations that are going to bring about that change, because we get the opportunity to shape it and we get the opportunity to steer it in a direction that will be most helpful to the industry as a whole. And by having everybody involved, we all get to shape and steer this in a way that benefits the industry as a whole. Now is the time not to be left out and to stand back, because then the change will happen without us. So that's why I'm involved with ONF, and that's why I hope many other people will be too.